What it do, what it be, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy yvngthik at yvngthik on Twitter. And we're coming in this bitch with another episode of the Mixed Martial Farts podcast. Let's go. Intro. Alright. You guys already know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to grow this thing. Trying to get some traction. Share your thoughts down below. Share your pics. Share all of that. Please. If you want to co-host this show with me, let me know. Comment. DM me. If you have my Instagram or Snapchat, go through there. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to help me edit, I'm trying to post clips on here. Okay? Please let me know. Let me know. Please. Alright, with that being said, let's get into the topics that we have. Alright, so last week, I decided to take the week off because your boy had a seizure at work. And then 2 days after that, I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled, which was a Tuesday, which is the day before I record these. So, for those reasons, I would have not been able to do the show. Alright. So, we're going to go over my picks from that week. We're going to go over my picks from Saturday, because I did make picks from Saturday. Then we are going to make our picks for this week. So, lots of picks. Alright. With that being said, let's hop into 2 weeks before, two weeks back, I mean. In the main event, perfect pick, dude. I told you guys. Jared Cannonier defeats Marvin Vettori via 5-round decision. Jared Cannonier whipped the shit out of Marvin, dude. And, dude, I was scared in that first round when Marvin started to tee off on Jared. But Jared had his game plan right. He listened to his coaches. He whipped the shit out of Marvin, bro. There were multiple 10-8s, I think. So, yeah. I mean, that's really all I have to say. The next fight for Jared is probably just the loser of Robert and Duplessis. So, yeah. Arman Tsarukyan defeats Joaquim Silva via TKO at 325 around 3. This fight, this is like boxing level matchmaking. I do not know why they made this fight at all. This is a dumbass fight to make. This is a semi perfect pick. So I mean, yeah. I'm not that yeah. Arman whipped the shit out of him, though, in that last round. Armen Petrosyan defeats Christian Leroy Duncan via 3-round decision. I picked Duncan because I thought that he was better, but no, he's not. I thought about picking Armen, but I was wrong. I don't really have many thoughts. Christian Leroy Duncan, he was just throwing like the dumbest shit of all time. I didn't know he fought like that. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. Pat Sabatini defeats Lucas Almeida via submission at 148 around 2. Pat Sabatini, that motherfucker's good, dude. That motherfucker's not playing games. He comes to fight, dude. He had one loss to, I forgot who it was. He had one small hiccup, I'd say, to Damon Jackson. Okay. Listen, if they ran that fight back, that fight will not go the same way. Damon Jackson would probably lose, and that's all I have to say. Anyways, I got the method of this fight right. I picked this one by sub. And bitch, he definitely subbed him. Next fight, Manuel Torres defeats Nicholas Mata at KO at 150 around 1. I forgot. It was some type of like spinning shit. Didn't expect this one to go the way it did, but this one hit. Yeah. I also picked the method of this one right, so yeah. Nicholas Dalby defeats Muslim Salikov via 3-round decision. I picked Salikov to win this one. I was wrong. That's really all I have to say, man. Alessandro Costa defeats Jimmy Flick at KO at 103 of round 2. I don't remember watching. I didn't watch I didn't watch half of these fights because I was at work. I picked Costa. I got that one right. Also got the method of this one right too. So hey, Kyung Ho Kang defeats Christian Quinones at submission at 225 around 1. Again, I didn't watch this fight, so I don't have many thoughts on this one. Carlos Hernandez, local guy, defeating Dennis Bonder via 3-round decision, even though I think it was supposed to be a stoppage. Anyways, I got this one right as is, so hey. Teresa Bleda defeats Gabriela Fernandez via 3-round decision. I got this one right too. And then Ronnie Lawrence versus Daniel Argueta ends in a no contest. I don't know. Modestas Bukauskas defeats Zach Pauga via 3-round decision. I got this one perfect too. It was actually a great week for me. I got 8 of 12. I got 4 perfect picks, so do with that what you will. Okay. Yeah. Next, we go to the week. No. We go to last weekend. UFC on ABC5. Topuria versus Emmett. If the website would fucking work. Is my computer going to work? What the fuck is wrong with my computer? What the fuck? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. No, not the full fight. For fuck's sake. This is not going well. I'm sorry, guys. This is why I need a fight. I'm not even going to be able to edit this out. Okay. Here it is. Ilia Topuria defeats Josh Emmett via 5-round decision. Ilia Topuria whipped the shit out of Josh Emmett, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. I think I had like 2 or 3 10-8s in there, dude. God mother effing damn. I mean, this fight, it was insane. I watched this one during my break at work, dude. It was a fantastic fight. Very, very exciting fight. And yeah, I mean, Ilia, he seems like he's ready for a title shot at this point. I don't know if he beat Volk, but I think he has the skills to beat Max. I think he would beat Yair. I just hope that Yair doesn't win, because then that means it's going to be like a year until Volk fights. Like, so that's just going to be annoying and boring. Then if Volk wins that one, we're going to have a trilogy, and it's like, we've had so many trilogies and fucking rematches in these past few years. It's just like, I don't want to see this happen. And we're probably going to get a trilogy with fucking, what the fuck? We're probably going to get a trilogy with goddamn, what's his name? With Hizzy and Rob. So yeah. Anyways, I just pray that Yair doesn't get a fluke win. That would suck. Anyways, Macy Barber defeats Amanda Hebos via KO at 3:42 round 2. I heard that this was a really good fight, but I wasn't really able to watch it, so I got this one right. So hey, Austin Lane versus Justin Tafa ends in a no contest. Hey, I mean, the guy got his eye poked badly. I watched this one. I was watching this one at work. I asked him to put it on the TV, so yeah. I don't have much more thoughts on this. David Onama defeats Gabriel Santos via KO at 4:13 in round 2. I got it round 3, but hey. Anyways, David Onama, he did the Israel thing, which was a bit... People were saying it was cringe, but it really was not that cringe. Anyways, Brendan Allen defeats Bruno Silva via submission at 4:39 of round 1. That was a perfect pick by me. Yeah, Brendan Allen, he fucking looks good. So yeah. I also watched this one live too. So yeah. Neil Magny defeats Philip Rowe via 3-round decision. I was watching Philip Rowe's goddamn media day interview, and he was just like, he went on a long rant about how he hates everybody else in the UFC, and it was kind of just weird. But anyways, Randy Brown defeats Wellington Turman via 3-round decision. I got this one right. I got 3 perfect picks in a fucking row, dude. I was not able to watch this fight, though. Sadly. Mateusz Rebecki defeats Loic Rajabov at KO at 2:36 of round 2. Wasn't able to watch this fight live. All I know is that Rebecki needs to either go to Turkey or he just needs to go bald. Tabitha Ricci, one of my favorite fucking fighters, dude. Great skills. I love fucking... Well, I love that, but I love watching her fight. Anyways, she beats Jillian Robertson via 3-round decision. Unfortunately, I was not able to catch this fight live. But, hey. Joshua Van, I don't know, defeats Zhalgas Zhumagulov via 3-round decision. I picked Zhalgas with the worst haircut. Not just in the UFC, but just of all time. I picked him. I was wrong. You live and you learn, okay? I did not watch this fight, so yeah. Chepe Mariscal defeats Trevor Peek via 3-round decision. I picked Peek. Now, I didn't watch this fight live, but I saw the highlights of this fight. Let's just say these were not the most skilled guys, but hey. Jack Jenkins defeats Jamal Emmers via 3-round decision. I watched this one. I think this was a pretty bad choice to make by the judges. I picked Jenkins, so I'm not mad. But they kind of robbed Jamal here. SD Dumas defeats Cody Brundage via 3-round decision. Now, I didn't know that Brundage was coming in here on 10 days to fight him, but it fucking showed, okay? I picked him to win, but I was wrong. With that being said, let's go to this week's fight. We have Sean Strickland versus Abus Magomedov. I do not know why this fight is going down. yeah, I don't understand why this fight's going down at all, actually. So for that reason, I'm going to pick Sean Strickland by decision. This guy doesn't really ever finish fights, but I mean, hey, I think that Sean will be able to get the job done. Yeah. Damir Ismagulov fights Grant Dawson. Now, guys, I'm throwing out a fucking flyer here, guys. I'm throwing out a flyer. I know that Damir is this Eastern European, Western Asian hammer that just looks great, that trains hard, that has great fight IQ, dude. But guys, I'm taking a flyer here, dude. Let me get Grant Dawson submission round 3, dude. And that's a ballsy pick. A lot of you guys are not willing to make this pick. And bro, this pick will hit. Okay? So do with that what you will, man. Yeah. I'm picking Grant Dawson. He's undefeated in the UFC. He only has 1 loss. Yeah, he's fought good guys. I think Grant should win this one. Next fight, we got Max Griffin versus Michael Morales. I'm gonna go with Morales on this one. I'm gonna pick him by submission. No, I'll take him by decision. This guy is a undefeated guy. I think he trains out of Brandon Moreno's old gym. Max Griffin's 37 years of age. That's old for this weight class. Michael Morales, this guy's 24. Yeah. Next fight, Ariane Lipski fights Melissa Gatto. I've watched both of these ladies fight. I know that I know her fight style a bit more. She's a bit of more of a grappler type. Don't really care about this fight. Let me get Lipski submission round 3. Benoit Saint Denis fights Ismael Bonfim. Let me get Bonfim KO round 2. Actually, no. I'm going to get him by decision. Because if you guys remember Benoit's first fight, he fought the Brazilian. What was his name? His name's like Alessio Deleski dos Santos. He has one of the craziest names of all time. But yeah. I'm going to go with Ismael Bonfim. You guys saw, I was going to pick him by knockout, but if you guys saw Saint Denis fight with Dos Santos, and you know that fucking guy does not go out. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to pick Bonfim in this one. I think he'll probably get at least 1 10-8 round. But yeah. Next fight, Nursultan Ruziboev. Probably said that one wrong. This guy's nickname is just Black. He's gonna be fighting Bruno Ferreira. So the thing about Nursultan is that he trains out of Sean Brady's gym, which is like one of the best gyms on the whole East Coast. Right now, like I'm trying to think, you gotta go with Ray Longo's gym probably at number 1. They have 2 like top guys. They produce multiple world champs. Are there any gyms in like the DMV area? I don't think so. You got Ryan Hall's gym, but that's it. And I don't even know if Ryan Hall is even in the fucking UFC now. Anyways, bro, this guy's 34-8, which is a bit People are going with Bruno Ferreira, and I think I might do that. You know what? No. I'm going to go with Nursultan. I'm going to pick him by late KO. KO round 3. Kevin Lee is back, and nobody's talking about it at all. He's fighting Renat Fakhretdinov. That's kind of a fucked up fight to give poor old Kevin Lee. So I'm gonna pick Renat, but Kevin Lee's back, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Yana Santos fights Carol Hossa. Dude, this is the most important. It's going down at women's 145, dude. This is some real high level ass shit, dude. I'm gonna go with Carol because that's what everybody else is picking. Let me add in the comments. Why is it 145? They need to shut this fucking weight class down. Ivana Petrovich is fighting Luana Carolina. So this girl's 6-0, and Luana Carolina's 8-4. It's not the best. For those reasons, I'm gonna pick Petrovich. Submission round 1, because that's what everybody else is doing. Joanderson Brito is gonna be fighting Weston Wilson. Pick Brito by KO because he KOs a lot. Yeah. Alexander Romanov is going to be fighting Blagoy Ivanov. I don't know why this is so low on the card. I'm going to pick Romanov, I guess. Dude, I don't really care about this fight. Goram Kutadaladze, dude. This guy's like the Sofago of MMA, dude. This guy has been next up for like since Donald Trump has been fucking president. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Kutadaladze. But he probably won't make it that much more far. Yeah, dude. I don't really care. Let me save this picks. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. All right. Those are my picks. Now, we're going to do my top 5 for this week. Also, this episode might be very quick. I'm kind of not in the mood, if I'm being real, but whatever. Top 5. The top. Oh, okay. Oh, my fucking mic flip. I'm to my house? Jesus Christ. Scared the shit out of me. Anyways, this week's top 5 is going to be the top 5 greatest of all time. Very basic pick. I don't know why I didn't think of doing this before, but this is what we're doing. We're going to start bottom up. All right. Now, there's one name I'm going to leave out on this one that I originally had in my list. So he's kind of like an honorable mention. That's Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo, listen, he's the greatest 145er of all time. But like, he has a lot of losses. And there's somebody that has more losses, but he seems to be like he was very transcendental, and those losses were when he was washed. Jose Aldo has losses from like when he was before 30, I think. So do with that what you will. Anyways, let's get into this list. Number 5, I have Habib Abdulmanapovich, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. Okay, the best lightweight of all time, hands down at this point. If Charles wins the belt back, he might be on his way. But hey, he didn't fight everybody of his era, but he fought most of the guys, and he whooped the ass of all the great guys in his era. Whooped my favorite fighter's ass, Dustin Poirier's ass. He whooped Justin Gaethje's ass. He fucking whooped Connor's ass. He whooped everybody's ass. So for those reasons, you have to put him up there. Pioneered a whole movement in MMA, the Dagestani movement in MMA, which is just taking over the fucking sport now. So for those reasons, he's on the list. Number 4, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. I believe he has the record for most title defenses. I could be wrong on that. Jones might have broken that too. I don't know. But I mean, you fucking guys all know what DJ did. He has a lot of losses, which is why he's not as high. He lost to Henry, which I haven't actually watched that fight, but a lot of people don't agree with the result of that fight. So there's that. I mean, yeah, man. And he's the one championship champ, which is just adding on to this. So yeah. Number 3, we got Anderson Silva. What can I say? Greatest 185er of all time. Just absolutely pioneered. Just one of the greatest strikers of all time. The most influential. No, Conor probably is. I mean, there's a lot of guys that you can say for the most influential guy of all time. Anderson Silva is on the short list. Yeah. Beat all the great 185ers of his era. He fought the great 185ers of the current era, which is insane, but yeah. Number 2, we got George St. Pierre. Okay. Now, I had this guy at 1 until March. When I kind of just spoiled it, but listen, he's beat every guy he's fought. Was a 2-weight world champion, which I believe he's only gotten the list to do. No, he's not. I'm sorry. He's done. I mean, he's just a great. Yeah, I mean, was extremely well rounded. Was a student of the game, and yeah. Number 1, hands down, is John Jones. Okay, undefeated. If you want to count that DQ as an actual loss, I don't know why you would, but I guess you could. But yeah, John Jones, he's an undefeated guy. Just offensively lethal everywhere. Defensively great everywhere. This guy is the greatest of all time, hands down. Beat every great of his weight class almost of all time. He beat every great at 205 through multiple eras, except for Rumble Johnson. May God rest his soul. Yeah. I mean, it's fucking hands down. And he got another weight class title on top of that, which I believe makes him the GOAT, because he got 2 weight class world titles. And he hasn't lost. So, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, I told you guys this podcast is going to be short. We only got 2 more fucking things to talk about left. We're going to do the tough reaction. Again, this is another episode where the quote-unquote prospect is younger than the actual vet. Just shows you that the guys they find for tough is not the greatest unsigned talent. they obviously are putting the best unsigned talent on the contender series, or they're just gonna sign them off rip. So yeah, I forgot. I gotta pick a different thing for my notes. Here it is. Okay. One of the only times you see Connor going, well, the only time Connor shows up in the house for this one is he just showed up to do the rowing a machine thing. It just looks like they're trying to make Connor seem like he's actually coaching. So yeah. So the thing with this episode's really dumb. Okay. And it's really dumb because of the fact that they make Brad Katona look like this diva. And it's like, this is the thing about MMA, guys. It's a solo fucking sport. It's not a team sport. And then the guys on the other, Brad's teammates were like fucking Roosevelt Roberts was like, man, are you Team Chandler or not? It's like, dude, you just met Chandler. You met Chandler less than a month back, and it's like, I don't know. This whole show is stupid. And it's like, this whole thing is just Dana and the matchmaker's fault, because they had the brilliant idea of putting Connor's own guys onto Tough, and then it ends up that Connor doesn't even get to pick his own guys, which is just so fucking dumb. Okay. All the fighters just hate on Brad, which is weird. The thing about Brad is that that motherfucker got some intense ass eyes, bro. He is not fucking playing. The guy that Brad was gonna fight, or that he did fight, Carlos Vera. This guy's 12-3. He's 30-5, and he's apparently a prospect. He's 12-3. Trains out of Ryan Hall's gym. Yeah. You have some weird training clips from Connor. Connor's always doing the weird training. It's probably why his team is 0-5. With this fight, with the actual fight, I had the fight 1-1. I thought Carlos Vera won the first round because he was able to get off a lot of offense from the bottom, and Brad didn't have any ground and pound at all. So yeah, I mean, yeah, but I can understand that first round was very close, so I could totally understand why they gave Brad that first round. So, I mean, yeah. That's really all I have to say about Tough. Again, I told you guys this would be a short ass podcast. The last thing I want to talk about is the PFL deal. So for those who do not know, the PFL over the weekend had a fight between Hausch Monfillo and Natan Schultz. Okay. They match made this fight. Okay. Like, this was a fight that they choose out. This is not a playoff bout. Okay. Basically the fight, they obviously did not come to fully fight. The fight was very boring, and they weren't throwing any real shots. They were just basically sparring. They were grappling around. It was not a good fight. The corners were not talking. It was a very weird and peculiar fight. Here are my thoughts on this fight. I don't know if this constitutes as a work. If it does, both of these guys should be cut. I don't know if PFL is in the right so Natan Schultz won the fight. I don't know if PFL is in the right to completely remove those two from the damn playoffs. And it doesn't help that the most popular guy in the playoffs now gets pushed into the playoffs now, which is Shane Burgos. But hey, let me know down below if you thought that fight was a work. That's really all I have to say. Yeah, this is it for this episode. I told you guys it was gonna be short. Sorry for not bringing my all on this one. I kind of feel like a Natan Schultz and House Manfio, but you know, my stomach hurt, my jaw still hurts for the fucking wisdom teeth. The fights this week suck again. But yeah, follow me at yvngthik on Twitter. Co-host, let me know if you want to help edit these videos. Let me know. With that being said, I love you guys, especially if you got it this all the way through. Goodbye.